Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. My name is Kalika and I wanted to do something a little different today. If you've seen my last Murder by Words video, I did a burrito rant which was one of the funniest posts I think I've ever read. And since I've done that, I can't stop thinking about it. So today I've decided to seek out some of the funniest Amazon reviews. I hope you enjoy. This review is from the Wenger 16999 Swiss Army Knife Giant. Look at that bad boy. Received this knife as a gift for my 18th birthday. Wish I had known what it was because as soon as I touched it, I grew a mustache and became a Navy SEAL. Mum fainted and my dad laughed and handed me a beer. I was born a girl. Minus 2 stars because my breasts were really nice. This review is from Where is Baby's Belly Button? A Lift the Flap book. Do not buy this book. You can see the ending right on the cover. This book is completely misleading. The entire plot revolves around finding Baby's belly button. The title makes this much clear from the beginning. However, there is no mystery. There is no twist. Baby's belly button is right where it's supposed to be, on Baby's stomach. Right where it clearly shows you it's on the cover of the book. This plot is a complete mess as a result of its reliance on the mystery of where the belly button is. Everything falls apart the second you realize that the belly button was in plain sight all along. There is no conflict, there is no character development, and there is scarcely any plot. Whoever wrote this book must have a serious error in judgment, because you would have to be an infant to not immediately understand where Baby's belly button is. This is one of the worst pieces of literature I have ever read. The 571B Banana Slicer. Saved my marriage. What can I say about the 571B Banana Slicer that hasn't already been said about the whale, penicillin, or the iPhone? This is one of the greatest inventions of all time. My husband and I would argue constantly over who had to cut the day's banana slices. It's one of the chores no one wants to do. You know, the old, I spent the entire day rearing our children, maybe you can pitch in a little and cut these bananas? And of course, you think I have the energy to slave over your damn bananas? I worked a 12-hour shift just to come home to this? These are the things that can destroy an entire relationship. It got to the point where our children could sense the tension. The minute I heard our 6-year-old girl in her bedroom reenacting our daily banana fight with her Barbie dolls, I knew we had to make a change. That's when I found the 571B Banana Slicer. Our marriage has never been healthier, and we've even incorporated it into our lovemaking. Thanks, 571B Banana Slicer. Oh, that last part. This review is from the Nexus Silent Wired Mouse. My girlfriend and I were on the verge of breaking up because I would keep her awake at night with my constant mouse clicking. Not anymore. Consider this relationship saved. This mouse is so silent she will sometimes forget I'm even home and invite her lover over. He's a pretty cool guy. I feel like I probably need a silent mouse in my life because I play a lot of clicker games and I'm pretty sure it drives my boyfriend mental when he's in another room and all he can hear is... This review is from Nike Air Foamposite 1 Energy Style Men's Apparel. Sure, these shoes are pretty pricey, but you get what you pay for. I worked 60 hours a week all year long and I was finally able to purchase these shoes. I put them on and you could immediately tell these weren't your average $60 sneakers. They may have the same amount of form, comfort, shape and performance, but they are way more stylish. Like $3,000 stylish. Sometimes my daughter complains though. She'll say things like, "Are we gonna eat tonight?" And "I'm tired of sleeping in the street." But then I just show her my awesome Nikes and she shuts her little witch mouth. Great shoes. Do recommend. This review is from the HDE USB Wall Charger LED Light Up 4-port Travel AC Power Adapter Charger Hub with interchangeable plug. Wireless phone accessory. My wife and I can now charge all of our devices simultaneously. Now all we fight about is her crippling alcoholism and my unhealthy obsession with Dakota fanning. Zipper 4 ounce of lighter fluid. Delivers what it promises. It's a can of lighter fluid. It's flammable. There's 4 ounces of it. Do you want 4 ounces of flammable lighter fluid? Then this is the product for you. Simple and to the point. That's a good review. This review is from Aster Bidet Freshwater Spray Non-Electric Mechanical Bidet Toilet Seat Attachment CB1000. I once was blind, but now I see. I can't believe I wasted 30 years of my life being played by a multi-billion-dollar toilet paper industry. It rubs you raw, is bad for the environment and plumbing, and doesn't even get you clean. It costs money every week. Are you kidding me? Comes with everything you need. Didn't even necessarily need to use tools, just my man hands. After the quick install, I was eager to go poo. I had a nagging dingleberry which I knew toilet paper would just smear, and I'd be left wiping my leather. Wow. And I'd be left wiping my leather Cheerio raw for the better part of 10 minutes before finally giving up and jumping in the shower. Not anymore. The cooling, high-powered water pressure blasted that crap right off. If you're a blind person, this product is a must. No more checking the TP, cause you know the poo is gone. I'm walking around on a humid day and I haven't had gig butt yet. This product will make you a believer. If anyone knows what gig butt is, please leave it in the comments. Maybe. Maybe not. The Mountain Men's Brachiosaurus t-shirt. Thank you, The Mountain. I bought this t-shirt for my son Jeff 2 years ago for his birthday. I knew he loved dinosaurs, but I didn't realize it would escalate into an obsession. He now goes around the house pretending to be a dinosaur. He would take the eggs from the fridge, go to the toilet and stick it up his colon. Then, when he felt ready, would go onto the driveway for all the neighbours to see, drop down his pants and poo it out like a dinosaur on his period. Sadly, he has gotten so involved in this dinosaur life he is leading, I fear he has now slipped into a spell of extreme depression, as none of the eggs will ever hatch. I see him crying on the driveway and desperately sticking his hand up his bum looking for more eggs that might hatch. This has not only caused a decline in his mental health, but also I'm concerned for his anus. We are having to use tampons on his bum to stop the leakage. He's stretched it too far. I fear this is not normal behaviour for a 29-year-old. Most of his old friends are married and some even have children. The doctors are now incredibly worried about him. His anus is now beyond repair. He sometimes wakes up screaming at night. I thought at the start of this that it was a kid, but once I got to the 29-year-old man part, I nearly lost it. This review is from Creative Arts by Charles Leonard Glitter, 69s. Great for more than just arts and craft. So I wake up in the middle of the night in my 2-bedroom apartment. I find my roommate passed out face down on the wooden floor. I think nothing of it and go back to sleep. The next morning I wake up to go to work and there is a homeless guy asleep on my couch. My roommate woke up still drunk and had made friends with a bum. And this is the second time he let a stranger off the street just stroll in and pass out. Great. You're probably thinking, what does this have to do with my arts and crafting? Well, I bought this product and proceeded to cover everything my roommate owns in glitter. Every t-shirt, every book, every pair of shoes, his bed. I covered his entire life in glitter. He will have glitter in every crevice of his existence until he dies. Did some track out all over my apartment? Yes. Does the carpet look like a Care Bear farted all over it? Yes. Did he threaten to kill me? Sure. But will he ever let another stranger sleep on the couch? No. Will I ever have to worry about a random guy off the street murdering me in the night? No. All the security for just $12.44. Unbelievable, staggering value. Cannot recommend enough. This review is from Star Wars Battlefront Deluxe Edition, PlayStation 4. Congratulations EA, you earned 1 star. Additional stars can be purchased for $5.49 each. Yikes. Haribo sugar-free gummy bears, £5 bag. Just don't, unless it's a gift for someone you hate. Oh man, words cannot express what happened to me after eating these. The gummy bear cleanse. If you're someone that can tolerate the sugar substitute, enjoy. If you're like the dozens of people that tried my order, run. First of all, for taste I would rate these a 5. So good. Soft, true to taste fruit flavours like the sugar variety. I was a happy camper. But, or should I say not long after eating about 20 of these, all hell broke loose. I had a gastrointestinal experience like nothing I've ever imagined. Cramps, sweating, bloating beyond my worst nightmare. I've had food poisoning from some bad shellfish and that was almost like a skip in the park compared to what was going on inside me. Then came the, flatulence. Heavens to Murgatroyd, the sounds, like trumpets calling the demons back to hell. The stench, like 1,000 rotting corpses vomited. I couldn't stand to stay in one room for fear of succumbing to my own odours. But wait, there's more. What came out of me felt like someone tried to funnel Niagara Falls through a coffee straw. I swear my sphincters were screaming. It felt like my delicate starfish was a gaping maw projectile vomiting a torrential flood of toxic waste. 100% liquid. Flammable liquid. Napalm. It was actually a bit humorous, for a nanosecond, as it was just beyond anything I could imagine possible, and it went on for hours. I felt violated when it was over, which I think might have been sometime in the early morning of the next day. There was stuff coming out of me that I ate at my wedding in 2005. I had 5 pounds of these innocent looking delicious tasting hell bears, so I told a friend about what happened to me, thinking it had to be some type of sensitivity I had to the sugar substitute, and in spite of my warnings and graphic descriptions, she decided to take her chances and take them off my hands. Silly woman. All the same for her and a phone call from her while on the toilet, because you kind of end up living in the bathroom for a spell, telling me she really wished she would have listened. I think she was crying. Her sister was skeptical and suspected that we were just exaggerating. She took them to work, since there was still 99% of a £5 bag left. She works for a construction company, where there are builders, roofers, house painters, landscapers, etc. Lots of people who generally have limited access to toilets on a given day. I can't imagine where all of those poor men and women pooped that day. I keep envisioning men on roofs, crossing their legs and trying to decide if they can make it down the ladder, or if they should just jump. If you order these, best of luck to you, and please, don't post a video review during the aftershocks. P.S. When I ordered these, the warnings and disclaimers and legalese was not posted. I'm not a moron. Also, not sure why so many people assume I'm a man. I am a woman. We poop too. Of course, our poop sparkles and smells like a walk in a meadow of wildflowers. Thanks for all the great comments. I've been enjoying reading them and so glad that the horror show I experienced from snacking on these has at least made some people smile. Now that's one to rival the burrito story. So that's all for these Amazon reviews. I really hope you did enjoy them. As always, if you do want to see more content like this, then please do subscribe. My Discord, Twitter, and Patreon links are in the description. Any support is greatly appreciated. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!